What is going on, everybody? My name is Brad Carney, and I am the lead developer on Exoverse. And, I haven't done a video in a while, but today I definitely have something that is worth doing a video on, which is the next update, which is going to be coming out next week. There is a massive amount of things in this update, and let's not waste any time. Let's get right into some of the new things. Some of you might notice that this portal is colored the same way the boss portals are colored. And that is because it contains a mini boss, which is one of the new features in this version. Basically, like, the final waves weren't having enough. They didn't seem impactful enough. They didn't seem climactic enough. So basically, I've gone ahead and added a mini boss to the final wave of every level. These mini bosses are basically variations of one of the existing enemies on the level. In this particular case, it is Ilar. This is the Xylander mini boss, who behaves very similarly to a Deadeye. As you can see, he's kind of a recolored version of that, except he fires a triple shot. Ideally, if we had like infinite money, infinite budget, we would like to basically like remodel, basically give all the mini bosses a custom model, probably with like the same animations as an existing monster, but kind of varied up a little bit, make it a little different. But we're gonna try and do what we can, given our current situation, our resources and everything. So yeah, so we're gonna have mini bosses, and some of them are a little bit more different than just a recolor. We are bringing back Zombo from Rack, which some of you remember. He is now the Samaran mini boss, so he's kind of similar to a Commando, this guy over here, except he has his own model and everything, and a lot of like really unique behaviors that basically he had in Rack. He has like his ram attack and kind of a Mankius style rocket attack, so he's pretty cool. Happy to have him back. But part of why mini bosses are just kind of like default in the game now, like normally this would have been like an XP level progression thing. Whoops, wrong screen. We've gone away from that. Basically that's something that was like not really like a big hit with people. For a lot of people it felt grindy, and in a lot of cases like the game just kind of seemed boring from the get-go. Because a lot of the features were locked away, and I think that's why a lot of people thought it felt like incomplete, and like the game was missing something, probably because a lot of the game was missing for a lot of those people. It's like even on like unlocking hard or like the Tubaki, these enemies that attack only you, basically it would take several hours just to get enough XP to unlock those. So yeah, it basically seemed like there was a lot of like behaviors that were missing from the game, because they just plain weren't there. So another new little feature here is this display over here that tells you how much you can spend before you hit par. So yeah, nice little feature that now exists. So let's see here. I'm gonna put this is the final wave, so I'm gonna rely more on mines here. Okay, I think that should be good. Let's see here. We got paired out. That goes really well with like the shredder. Also, this is another new item here. This is the extinguisher, the consumable that I have. When I use that, it is going to cool all of my towers and weapons. So if you have a heat-based weapon, which currently the Blazar is the only one of those. Yeah, and you overheat it, you can activate that extinguisher and cool it off and go right back to killing things. So there we go. There's our mini boss. There's Ilar. I didn't get the headshot there, so didn't get the interrupt there. So here's another new drop. There's ammunition, which is going to reload my current weapon. So basically, if you're in the middle of a great kill streak and you're out of ammo, you can pop that, or go pick that up and reload your weapon and keep on going. Ooh, that guy. Guy's destroying my my towers. We don't like him. Okay, so that is the end of level 2. I'm on Reinforce 2, by the way. So we're going right to the boss, which I'm crossing my fingers here. Crossing my fingers for a particular boss. Got him! Okay, cool. So this update is going to be adding. Let's ignore that. There's bugs with that display. This is going to be adding a new world. This is going to be adding World 3. Not totally done, but we're going to, you know, it's kind of this last update we did. It was very focused on getting everything all like super polished. You know, and then this update is kind of the opposite. You know, we're kind of going back to, we're adding a lot of new content, but it's not going to be totally finished. But we're going to do the best we can with it. You know, I think a lot of people aren't going to mind that, just because like you get new stuff to play with, new content to experience and check out. Yeah, so like everything isn't, you know, totally super duper mega polished. Like that's not the end of the world, I don't think. Okay, so this is Bolero. He is a bull boss. So you see him there. He's pretty cool looking. I really like his design and kind of the way he works. I really like a lot about him. Just missing animations at the moment. But basically, so he kind of works like a bull. Like he charges you, and when he does charge past you, he can slam into your towers and destroy them. So he's kind of a jerk, but I think we have enough placed, so I think we can go ahead and bring him out. Oh, that's weird. I don't see him. Where is he? Oh God! So he comes out of the portal charging. You can see it. No animations yet, but that is okay. He will periodically summon monsters from these side portals. Another change in this update, pistols have a lot more range. Still not as much as the rifle, but it's not quite as bad. Oh, you know, I really want to be using this power shot early. Yeah, so he's charging. Oh, he didn't end up hitting one of those tower bases there. I thought he would, but there we go. Should be able to take him down. There we go. No problem. So down he goes. And then we are on to World 3, which is one of the other major parts of this update. So every world is introducing 3 new species of enemies. So you know, like World 1 has the Snar, it has the Klarg, and it has the Xylanders. World 2 has the Samaran, the Kagoroks, and the Tubaki. And then we have World 3. So this is going to be one of the turrets you can buy here. It's not totally done. This is going to pierce shells, which shell is one of the traits of one of the World 3 enemies, which we'll see here in a little bit. So this is another big focus of this update. First of all, Blitzar, amazing. We're going to buy that. We're going to buy this, the antimatter bullets, which will give my bullets a chance of exploding, which seems crazy when paired with my Blitzar, which already makes them explode. This is a new rune, which is going to increase the amount my relics drop. And we're going to hold on to the extinguisher because towers are going to overheat like crazy in this next world here. So no level models yet. It's all kind of a gray box. But we'll be hopefully fixing it up here soon. But the artwork really cool for it. And I think I changed up the name of this. I'm thinking like orbital station perhaps. But currently this is the Ceres crater. So this is a nice big place here. And we're gonna have a couple portals to deal with. So I'm gonna start putting things down. And I think I'm gonna make them, let's see here. Kind of want them to like zigzag this way. I have twin shot turrets. So we kind of want to make the enemies zigzag like as much as possible. Let's see, can't build there. Alright, so let's oh, and did some work on top-down mode, like cleaned up a lot of things, but I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to make the ceilings taller here. But now it's like a cool like little animation where it goes into top-down mode. In addition, like, you know, a lot of little kind of clunky things with it have all been fixed up. But unfortunately, can't really show it off here all that much. So, like, as you can see, like my budget is $37.50 here, which is quite a bit. You're probably gonna want to use most all of it too. Okay, so we have our maze set up. So let's check out some of these monsters, which not modeled yet, but you know we're doing what we can. So World 3 removes all of the World 1 monsters, and they've been replaced by new things. So here we have the these are the Timpet. These are shelled creatures. They're replacing the Clarg. The Tumblers, which are the light versions, they're invulnerable like while they're rolling. So they're gonna like roll along their path, and then once they get to a point where they need to change directions, they stop, come out of their shell, turn, and then start rolling again. So they're invulnerable like till they get to like this point, but then once they all get right here, you blast them. The snow replacement are the Obor, which are enemies that basically they eat corpses, and when they eat corpses, they heal up. And when they've eaten enough corpses, they evolve. So you know the light versions are called the feeders. Once they've eaten three corpses, they evolve into the gluttons, which are these guys. And when the gluttons have eaten 3 corpses, they evolve into monstrosities, which are disgusting creatures. Well, they will be eventually. For now it's just for now they're just recolors, but the functionality is there, and I think they're really cool. All right, so we're definitely gonna hang on to our Blitzar. But yeah, this update it's adding a whole ton of new artifacts as well. I'm working on redoing this screen here. Not totally done with it yet. Yeah, you can't like mouse over all this stuff yet, but a lot of new items here. It's kind of hard to highlight them without the ability to mouse over. But there's a lot of really cool stuff here. Like this item here, the power coupling. This is gonna make all of your turrets fire your power shot as well. It's gonna mimic your power shot. So really cool, really strong. Neo Steel shells. This is gonna make your bazookas fire their power shot missile instead of their regular one. So that's really cool. Antimatter bullets, that makes your bullets explode. Really cool. Napalm bullets makes your power shot bullets explode with a... Basically, it makes your power shots fire a burning bullet. So you can set things on fire with them. Pretty cool. The bionic lens lets you penetrate thick skin. And also increases your headshot damage. Magnetic gloves, that kind of pulls items towards you. Cybernetic leg, this increases your sprint speed and also lets you sprint in sideways direction. So you can sprint right, sprint left, up right, up left, that kind of thing. Cyber monocle, this is going to reveal stealth enemies. So yeah, I didn't even touch on one of the other enemies, the Xylander replacement. Those are the Sexarak, and they are stealth enemies. Here they are here. So when they're in the stealth form. And by the way, stealth breaks once they attack or take damage. Basically, when they're in that stealth form, towers ignore them. Towers don't know they're there. So it's kind of up to you to go break their stealth or kill them yourself. See, those guys are all invulnerable till they stop here. That's that little victory animation there. That's their unrolling animation. That's you know, doing what I can. So those guys are the Obor. So like, because like they eat corpses, like overkills are very important because that so we're gonna reveal these guys so that our towers actually attack them and kill them. Otherwise they're gonna be sneaky little buggers. Just go right to the beacon. Alright, I'm actually out of energy, so oh my god. The explosions! It doesn't seem like his health isn't going down. That's weird. But yeah, see, it's all the power of my my antimatter bullets firing my pistol here, and it's causing my bullets to explode, which is that's pretty cool, I think. And yeah, I'm gonna try and get some placeholder stuff in here, so like the icons aren't just like antimatter bullets with just, you know, kind of text written there. Yeah, we got another week, so we got time. One other change with the Phase Seekers, I've changed their missiles so they collide with your towers now as well, instead of just the beacon. So basically you can drag one of those missiles, you know, make it follow you into the maze, and then once it hits a tower, it'll blow up on it and no longer be chasing you. It just seemed like it was a little bit too like stressful before that attack, so went ahead and changed that. I don't think anyone's really gonna have a problem with that. Got that heart. Needed that. I also lowered the health on the Goroks. It's like the chieftains, the savagers, and the overlords, which are another new enemy, which are present in this world, which are actually modeled and being worked on right now. These guys do have a lot of health. Attacking the beacon, I hope we're fine. Oh yeah, it's that guy. See, it's one of the Saxarak who managed to get through the maze undetected, because that was my fault. All right, so that is the first round. So let's get some more towers in here. Let's see here. What else can I do? I think it'd be cool to use this, but you know, until I raise these ceilings up a little bit, not gonna be able to do that. Let's see. Maybe back this way I can make them do something. Yeah, here we go. I think this is gonna be a lot better. Let's do this. So I can make them wrap around this way, and then there we go. I'm gonna put these here. Okay, so, and then I think I can put some mines down. The mines are also really good because, oh, whoops. Didn't want to do that. The mines are really good because when the Saxarak step on them, they're going to... The mines are going to explode and reveal the enemies. It's gonna break their stealth so that the towers actually attack them. And by the way, mines, you know, because we changed the unlock system, yeah, and now like all you're really doing, so like the power shots I felt like were pretty complicated. So you know, we really do have to keep some kind of lock on them. Otherwise, like people start the game. You know, and they look at all the weapons and they're like, power shot, what is that? You know, that's it's a little too much. But so you know, we gonna keep that locked there. Yeah, so and it doesn't take very much to unlock it, but yeah, because we do have that unlocked there, you know, you get the little message saying like, hey, this is what a power shot is, blah blah blah. So it gets some kind of explanation, and then it's just the characters that you unlock through experience collected or earned. So that right there, that's going to be the Overlord, who doesn't have an icon right now, but he does have a model. He's starting to get some textures as well. So this is a new item. This is the Space-Time Disruptor, which is going to slow enemies as my kill streak goes up. So if I can maintain, yeah, so there we go. There's the Overlord. Not animated, not texturing, not done yet, but I think the texturing is going to be done by the time this update rolls out. But those come in two varieties. That particular one, the cyan ones, make enemies invulnerable. So yeah, you want to kill those things so that they don't do that. So that they don't grant these nasty powers to enemies. All right, yeah, I gotta. There's more Tsubaki here. I'm looking to make them more differentiated. Yeah, that's kind of been the goal of like every monster. You know, it's like we don't want anything to be like, oh, it's like this, but with more health. You know, it's we want there would be like meaningful differences. So you see, like my kill streak, it's you know, it's like maxed out. So now like the enemies are moving really slow, which is very nice. That's what we want. Really cool. It makes like the jibs go in slow motion and everything. Really cool. I think we want a revolver. Revolver is very nice. So like right now, like I could use my extinguisher to cool off those turrets, but I think it'll be okay. All right, so now at least I'll reroute it over here. But yeah, the purple ones grant stealth, and the cyan overlords grant vulnerability. So you know they're both assholes. You want to kill all of them. All right, I don't have any energy for that, so we're gonna switch. This commando I really want to kill because now he can break towers and stuff. We don't like him. So that orange one, that is the Tsubaki Predator. And the kind of pink one is the Reaper. Currently has a shield. I don't think that's going to continue to be the case. Alright, you know, I'm gonna use my extinguisher just because there's a bunch of stuff there in that maze. I want to make sure that it all dies. I probably could have saved it for the final round. Everything is like in super slow-mo right now. I feel like I probably have to increase the stun capacity on like these Obor. Just seems like they're like always stunned. So it's like your streak is always frozen, which, you know, not the worst thing ever. Where's this last monster? There it is. Oh, I didn't get the kill in time. I didn't get the bonus. I didn't get a platinum. Oh well. Alright, so let's see here. We want to make sure we repair any holes or put into the maze. And then this is the final wave, so really want to rely on mines a lot here. And then I don't have it yet, so that you can do this and see what the mini boss is. That's should be done by the time the update comes out. I guess we could repair that. And then let's see. I mean, this will. Oh, here. I know what I'll do. So like these twin shot turrets, they do really well when like you make the enemies do like a zigzag kind of pattern. So anytime you can create that kind of situation, you're in good shape. Let's see here. I could probably get some gravity fields. Okay. Slow things down. Let's put like one more there, let's say. So yeah, I want to go check out what the mini boss is. It is going to be, so this is Terror Wing. This is the Tsubaki mini boss. Fun fact: all of the mini bosses are named after the relics they drop. They all are going to. Every mini boss, it's going to drop between I think 2 and 4 drops. And those drops can be a relic, or it can be a pickup. So, you know, like a heart or ammo, the new one. Alright, so let's get those Saxarac there. See, those guys started to roll these tumblers. There we go. See, they're vulnerable when they're right there turning. For some reason, my frame rate is just not doing great. Not entirely sure why. So I almost forgot like I have the Gravatar. Yeah, that's probably why I don't. Probably why I don't use it that much. I mean, the Gravatar is really strong, but it can definitely. Definitely grief yourself with it. Oh, I didn't get it in time. Oh well. Yeah, see, I want to get rid of those corpses. So, okay. I was gonna say those Obor can't feed, but they're all dead. So cool. Always cleared. So we're gonna go into part 2, and then there's some new enemies there as well. I don't think I'm gonna play through all of it, but I will. We'll highlight some of the additional new monsters that are part of this world. Because pacing, gotta introduce everything at an appropriate rate instead of all at once. Let's see here. Are any of them here? Yeah. Okay. So that is a sapper. Basically, when you attack them, they're going to emit this kind of goo from their shells, which will overheat towers. And in addition to that Timpet, we have the Bulwark, who is going to basically hide in his shell when he becomes stunned. And so, you know, if kind of the way your towers work, if anything's in range, they're just going to keep attacking. So, you know, basically, if that guy gets stunned in your maze, he's just going to sit there and overheat your towers. Because basically he stays in his shell until everything stops attacking him. And the only time your towers are going to stop attacking is when they are overheated. So you want to be really careful about not stunning them or making sure you take care of them outside your maze. And then finally, there are the Phantoms, which is the medium Saxarac. Basically, they come after you when you break their stealth, and then the Assassins, they come after you when you have your back turned to them, and then they will try and shank you. Might change that behavior, we'll see. But yeah, so as you can see, like there's a lot that's coming in this update. So you know we're hard at work on it. Still looking to add some more to it. You know, I have some even more item ideas. Oops, this is the wrong screen. You know, even more item ideas. You know, it's been a big point of emphasis in this update to I kind of have some like really interesting items with like some neat little synergies. And like for instance, like the oxygen canister. Let's see here. I added a property to that. Let's see here. Because this is still like the here, hang on. We'll get it. There we go. Explosions cause burn. Yeah, so like now there's like a crazy amount of synergy between like the oxygen canister and like the bazooka, or like the thumper or the gravitar. You know, basically when you fire your missiles, they're gonna explode, and that's gonna cause things to set on fire. So you know, we're looking for a lot of like interesting little synergies like that, and so far so good, I think. But yeah, so this update is going to be out a week from Friday. Still a lot more we're going to do in the meantime. But yeah, look for that then. That's that's gonna be a major step towards the completion of this game, which we're looking forward to. Anyway, all right, well that is going to do it for this video. I thank you all for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.